Hi there, good morning. Good morning. We'll just give it a minute for everyone to come in. My name's Joanna, if I haven't met you yet. All right, let's get started. So I will go over props when I come to the mat. Can everyone hear me okay? Great. All right, so this is a 45-minute bar class. Couple things we need today. First is a squish ball. If you don't have one of these, a pillow works quite well. Second is a mini band. I use medium resistance. I would recommend light to medium for this class. And then we have a set of weights. 1 to 3 pounds usually works well. And then of course we need a chair, a counter. If you have a bar at home, that works too. And we'll just place it so the back of the chair is facing us. So we're gonna start in the center, feet under hips and shoulders. Good. And take a nice big shoulder roll, letting go of any tension. Good. Deep breaths here, sending the weight into the heels. Awesome, let's go for 4 more. 3, good, 2, and 1, taking that roll to the front. Still nice and big. Looking amazing. Nice, we have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bending a little deeper in the knees, reaching up, arms come to fifth. Good, and exhale down. Plie, reach up. We're staying in parallel for this one. I want you to feel like you're growing taller with each inhale. Beautiful, 4 more. Nice, and 2. And 1, good, coming all the way down. We're gonna widen our stance. So we're still in second parallel. Feet are pointing, toes are pointing towards the front of the room. And we're gonna sweep our arms up to fifth and then down to brava, keeping the shoulders down. So we come up and down. Full circle, full range of motion. Good, 4 more here. We're gonna come up to fifth. We're gonna hinge from the hips, leaning over to lateral bend. Bottom arm's gonna come down. And we reach up to meet the other one. So we really should be feeling our left obliques. Try not to lean the upper body forward or backwards. It's in line with the hips. Beautiful, we have 4 more. And when we're gonna reach up and hold. Nice, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back up to fifth, we come over to the other side. Bottom arm drops, we come down and reach. Nice, really sweeping that bottom arm up to meet the top one. 4 more. 3. We've got 2. And 1. We're gonna hold for this next one for 8. Reaching fingertips away from you. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hinging all the way back up. Now we're gonna come to a flat back. So reaching those arms forward, micro bend in the knees. We plie, scoop the arms to second, and reach forward. So we plie. Good. As you bend down, send the hips back. Well, 4 more. We're gonna hold, stretch the legs, reach those hands forward for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, hinging all the way back up, opening those arms. We're gonna grab our weights now. Good, we're gonna come back to a parallel second position, so nice and wide with the feet. We're coming into a lateral bend. So knees tracking over top of second and third toe. We're gonna bicep curl the arms in, and then we're gonna transfer the weight over to the left. We're gonna let those arms drop, but we're gonna bring the leg up to retire. So a couple options, you can keep it down or bring it all the way up to balance. So we bicep curl and lift. Good. Really transferring that weight. Feeling that nice stretch on our inner thigh. Beautiful, you've got it. Let's do 4 more here. We're gonna hold up on this next one. Reach that leg high. Take those arms to first. Good, we're gonna bring the arms up to 5th. And then back down to first. Good, bring them up. Here we really want to use our core control. Root that left foot into the mat. And then lift the right knee up. Beautiful, we have 3 more. And 2. And 1. We're gonna go back to that lunge, bring the hands into the chest. Step nice and wide. We're gonna pulse here. Good, still sending those hips back. We have 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here. We're gonna twist towards the front leg. Or sorry, the bent leg. You're really taking those shoulders with you as you twist the whole body to the right. Good, 2 more here. Nice, we're gonna bring it all the way up. Coming into the other side. So starting with that bicep curl, leaning into the left leg, either tapping or lifting up to our retire. I want you to step nice and wide. Yes, amazing. Let's go for 4 more. And holding up on this next one. Bring that leg up or down. Arms to first. Get your balance. And then take those arms up to fifth. And down to first. So we travel up together. And travel down together. Nice, we have two more. Good, holding here. And then folding the arms into the chest, stepping nice and wide, coming into our pulse. So now we're feeling that right inner thigh, nice little stretch. We have 8. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's twist to the left. Back to center. Let's take 2 more here. And then coming all the way up, we're going to externally rotate from the hip to come to second position. And then we're going to sink low into grand plie. So when we're here, we want to make sure knees are tracking over top of the toes. We want to make sure hips, ribs, shoulders are stacked. So by that, I mean we're nice and vertical. We're not leaning front. We're not sticking our butt out. Good. Bring those arms up to a 90-degree angle, starting a little pulse up. Nice. Maybe sinking a little lower. Beautiful. We have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to stretch as we reach and tap. Come back down. Let's go a little faster. We come up. Good, really nice. So we're just stopping at shoulder height with those arms. 4 more. Good, holding at the bottom. We're gonna flip those palms down and up. Pressing knees back and open. Good, you've got it. Little change here. So we flip the palms up, then we reach, come down. So we're combining everything. How are those shoulders feeling? Let's go for 2. And opening up, reaching those arms long so they're right in line with the shoulders. Palms are facing up. We take a high bicep curl. Maybe sinking a little lower. Good, 4 more. 2. And 1. Drawing those arms to first, we're gonna lift our right heel, left heel. Good, so keep going here. As you peel up through that ball of the foot, I want you to make sure your weight is equally distributed. So try not to roll over onto your big toe or your baby toe. I want you to distribute that weight evenly between second and third toe. Good, lift it up and down. Okay, 4 more. Good, last 2. And let's stretch it up. Good work. Roll those shoulders. Maybe a couple times, grab a sip of water if you need it. Shake the legs out. We're gonna grab a hold of our mini band. Come back to the center. And we're gonna take our mini band. So we're kind of gonna go into that oblique work we did earlier, but we have a little bit of extra resistance from the band now. So we're looping it under our right foot. We're taking our left arm in second. And then as we lean over for that lateral lunge, we are sweeping that arm over to fifth and then back. And you're keeping left arm nice and straight. Good. Really let that left arm be nice and flowy. Think dancer-like arms. Good. 4 more. 3. Good. You got 2. We're coming over for a little pulse for 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way up. We're going to turn towards our foot with the band and come into a lunge. So you have your chair on this side because we are going to start by holding on to it for a little bit of balance. You can always take your hand off if you don't need it. So we're going to hinge the body forward. Our right hand is on our chair. And we're going to lean down and then come up. Woo! I just broke my band. That was embarrassing. Luckily, I have another one. All right. So we're going to come forward. I want you to row with that left hand. And then maybe as you're feeling comfortable, taking right hand off that chair. Good, pulling left elbow back. Nice, 4 more here. We're gonna pulse that arm. Good, we have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. We're gonna transfer the weight onto the right leg. We're gonna lift the back leg up and down. Does not have to be high at all. And then we're gonna add that row as we lift the leg. So we lift, lower. Okay, 4 more. 2, and 1. Holding up, little pulse for 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down, releasing the band. Good work. Okay. We're staying here with the bar. We're going to grab our squish ball. It's going to come under our feet. We're also going to grab one of our weights. We're going to carefully step on the ball in a first position, lifting those heels nice and high. They're glued together. And we're coming into demi-plie. So we want you to start with your arm in first. Little pulse here. Good, really getting into that lower body. We're gonna take a port de bras, so arm comes to second, down to brava, through first, up to fifth. Just making a nice little semicircle with that arm. Awesome. Taking two more. And then we're gonna hold that arm in first. We're gonna open to second and first. Second and first. Good. Four more here. Two. And one. Flip the palm, bicep curl. Coming a little lower into that plie. Good. Four more. We're going to stretch everything out. Two. One. Good. We stretch it up for two. Come down for two. Elbow draws into the side body. So we're getting a little bicep with that arm motion too. Keeping externally rotated with the lower body. Nice. Four more. And then we have a balance at the end if you haven't guessed already. Nice. We're going to hold up. Arm comes to fifth. Lift those heels high off the ball. Other arm comes off the chair. Shoulders down and back. Good for 8. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those hands in front of the chest. Elbows are high. We're going to rotate towards our chair and back while we hold our rise here. It's really tricky, even with that ball there. 2 more. Awesome. Okay, let's carefully step off that bar. And we're going to come do all of that on the other side. So I'm just going to move my chair over so it's ready. And then we're taking our band under the other foot. I hope mine doesn't break on me this time. All right, reaching that right arm out to the side. We're going to take that lateral bend and come on up. Remember, nice and flowy with that right arm. You got it. Let's go for 4 more. Nice. We're going to hold down for that little pulse. For 8. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way up. We're going to rotate towards that foot with the band. Right hand is on the bar this time. Or sorry, I lied. We're going to grab our band with the right hand. Then we're going to start that row. So left hand is on the chair. And I want you to pull that elbow right to the side ribs. And then maybe you want to take that hand off the chair. Up to you. awesome. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna pulse it out. Beautiful. Nice, you got 8. In 6. Good for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Transferring the weight onto the left leg a little bit more. Taking our left hand on the bar. And we're gonna lift our right leg up and down. Remember, it does not have to be high. And then we're gonna add that row whenever you're ready. And making sure hips are square. 4 more. 2, and 1. Lifting up to pulse. Maybe taking that other hand off the chair. And length through the whole leg for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. Step off that band. We're just going to place it to the side for now. Grab one of your weights and your ball. Carefully step on in a first position. Heels are going to be lifted. And then we're going to start with a little pulse. It's the same thing in first as all of our pliés. We want to make sure knees are tracking over top of toes as we come down. Okay, then we're going to reach out, start that little port de bras as we pulse the legs. So mobilizing the shoulder joint. Awesome, nicely done. Let's take 2 more of these. And then stopping that pulse, reaching the arm to first. We have second to first. It's really feeling the back muscles. Can you sink a little lower in that plie? Nice, 2 more here. Reaching that arm up to second, flipping the palm, we bicep curl. So try to leave the elbow high. We're just extending under the elbow, reaching long. And 4 more here. And we stretch it up. And let's reach and stretch. Draw the elbow in. I want you to squeeze the inner thighs as you come up. And lift those heels up and away from the ball. Good, 2 more here. Okay, we're gonna hold up, reach that arm to fifth. Maybe the other arm comes off the bar. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Then we're gonna bring the hands in front of the chest. Nice high elbows here as we twist to the bar and back to center, keeping those heels lifted. Core is strong. Excellent. Let's take 2 more. arms down, carefully step off the ball. And we'll just leave our ball down on our mat. And bring the rest of your props down as well. We are done with our bar for today. You can just move it off to the side. Now we're gonna come down to our mat. So the first thing we'll do is a little bit of glute work with our band. So other props are off to the side. We're gonna take our band, take it just right over the knees. We wanna make sure it's flat. It might roll, that's okay. And then we want our weights, one in each hand, ready to grab. We're gonna come down onto our back. Walk the heels in. Start with your hands in an A-frame. We're gonna lift up with the hips. Good, and then we're gonna open, close, and down. Good, so we lift up. Open the knees to the side, and come down. If you want a little more here, let's add the arms. They come up. And then we're gonna take a chest press as we open with the legs. Awesome, okay, let's do 2 more here. Now we're gonna lift up, lower halfway, and lift all the way. So a little faster. Pulse and pulse. Good, lift those hips up. Beautiful, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1, coming all the way down. Reaching those arms down, we're gonna carefully place our band over the feet. So under the arch, over the foot, the top of the foot. Taking the arms behind the head. We're gonna take our left leg to a hover as we take opposite knee to elbow, and then switch. So like a bicycle or a crisscross that we would do in Pilates. And then we have the extra resistance from the band. So again, we are feeling those obliques. We started with obliques and we are finishing our class with a nice little oblique workout as well. Keep reaching through that heels. We have 4 more. Beautiful, 2. Nice. Let's run our knees into the chest and we come down. We're going to take that band just between the ankles and the calves. And we're going to take our legs straight up over the hip line. Arms coming in an A-frame. We're going to open and close. Good. Open and close. So feeling those abductor muscles and adductor muscles. We're gonna start 3 pulses out and then bring it in for 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Stretch behind those legs too, nice and long. 2 more here. Good, bring it in. Taking the hands behind the head again. We're gonna reach our right arm across the body to the outside of the left heel and back down. And then other side. So again, those obliques are working. Legs are active, toes are pointed. Nice. Let's do one more each side. Beautiful. Bring those knees into the chest, and we're gonna rock and roll up to seated. Take that band off. And we're gonna grab our squish ball, coming onto our right side. So our right arm is gonna be long. We're gonna have our left hand on the ball. Hips are stacked here. Good, we're gonna press into that ball. I want you to lift. I'm just gonna show you, remove my ball for a second. I want you to lift up and away from the mat so there's enough space where you can just slide your hand underneath. That's a sign that our powerhouse, which is what we refer to in Pilates, that whole core area, is really engaged and turned on. So we're gonna start with an external rotation and then coming to parallel, good. A little faster. Good. Rotating from that hip joint, 4 more. 3. Good, you've got 2. And 1. We're gonna slide the leg up, coming to parallel position. So we're in retiré now, which we know from when we were doing our standing work. And we're gonna externally rotate. So coming out and then back to parallel. Good. So I really want you to press into the ball here. You're gonna notice you press more as you draw the leg down. Good, and then a little less as you draw the knee up to the ceiling. Nice. 3 more. Beautiful. We're going to take our foot off the leg, take the ball behind the knee, take our hands in front of the leg, and we're just going to pulse that knee in towards our head, keeping the toe pointed. This is a really good exercise for the hip flexors. Yeah, just a little pulse here. Let's go for 8. In 6. Beautiful. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down. Removing that ball, taking our legs long. And then we're going to flip over into prone position and taking our elbows under the shoulders. So we're coming up to a supported plank to start. And then if you would like to tuck your toes and draw your knees up, that is totally fine as well. So take whatever version feels best. We're going to slide forward and back. Good. So if you're down on your knees, you can either stay or you can tap right and left. So taking whatever version is feeling best for you. Nice, we have 3 more. Beautiful, 2. And 1, slowly lowering the knees and pressing back, reaching those arms forward. Beautiful work. All right, we are ready for our other side. So grab your squish ball. Left arm is coming nice and long. And we're going to press our hand into the ball again. So we're going to start with that external rotation to parallel. So think of this as beating the heels together each time you tap down. Awesome, you got it. For 4 more. 3. Beautiful. 2. And 1. Drawing the knee up. So we're in parallel. And then we externally rotate. So your hips shouldn't be shifting too much here. I want you to leave them stacked. But we are going to feel those arm muscles working as we press into the ball. Nice. For 3 more. Beautiful. And 2. Moving here. Taking a little pulse with the leg. And then adding the ball behind the knee. Awesome. Let's go for 8 here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Taking that ball out from behind the knee. And then we're just going to roll over onto our back. And we are ready for a nice little stretch. So just rolling all the way down, keeping your arms long, legs long. Maybe closing your eyes here as you settle into the mat. And taking a deep inhale and exhale out as we draw the right knee into the chest. And we're going to start a little circle with that leg, massaging out our hip joint. Just going in one direction for a few circles and then changing it up. We're going to hold the leg here while we bend the other leg up. Now we're going to release, cross it over. So we come into figure 4, flex the right foot, and then thread the hands behind the left leg. Draw everything in. Nice and close. Good. The stretch is always a nice hip opener after class, but it really does help stretch our glutes out as well. Let's release, uncross, taking our left knee in, and just starting a little circle. Good, so just a few times one direction and then switch. Nice, release, cross over the other leg, open up, and thread through. Uncross as we release. Sweep those hands over the shoulders, tucking chin to chest, and using that core to roll up to seated. And once we're here, we're just going to take the bottoms of the feet together, open the knees to the side, and just curl the body forward. So tucking chin to chest. Making a nice curve of the spine. And maybe pressing those knees down towards the floor. And then slowly coming up. And then we're going to cross out the ankles. Come to stand. And then once you're in standing, we will take our feet under hips and shoulders. We'll finish with one final inhale. Let's reach up. Arms come to fifth. And then exhale everything out. Biggest breath you've had all day. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Joanna, and it was so lovely to see you. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Francine. Thank you. Thanks, Joanna.
You're welcome. See you later, everyone.